Hey guys, Clear Blue Realty coming back at you with another video. Hey, do me a favor and hit the like button. I would definitely like to hear your comments, and please subscribe. So hey, today guys, I want to talk to you guys about my most stressful real estate experience and how I could have avoided that and different ways that I could have made that situation a little bit better. And like I talked to you guys about, the real estate experience is a long journey. You learn a lot of things along the way. Today, I have managed to simplify my process and been able to understand how to vet clients properly in order to make the process of purchasing a home or listing a home, make it more efficient for me as an agent who is working with clients and customers, and just a less stressful process. So basically, this is about 2 years ago. I met a client and got a lead. They wanted to see a house, and like I tell you guys, if I'm going to show you a house, I'm not really going to try to gather too much information from you before I show you that first house. I'm doing the first house showing as a freebie, and so I take that person to that first home, and then I get to judge. I was like, do they know the area? Do they really understand what they're looking for? And I try to gauge it from that first meetup experience. I try to gather information. That's what I do now, and that's what I did then as well, but I don't think I was so good at it. I wasn't really good at it. So I went to this home. We got there. They didn't really like the area. We went inside of the home, and the person who reached out to me was actually the son. And I didn't realize that in this transaction there was going to be two sons helping out, also a sister behind the scenes, and two parents that they were trying to buy a house for. I didn't know all of those details, but I started to find that out. So when we got to the house, the basement had a smell coming from it. Nowadays, I know that smell is sort of a sewage smell and a water smell, and I could pick that up real quick now and just say, hey, not unless you want to put major money into fixing up this house, should you continue to look into it. But they didn't like the house. They didn't like the area. So I said, I'm going to do a search for you guys and find some more properties that you would like. And at the time, I thought I would just be dealing with the son. The parents didn't even get out to go inside of the house. They didn't want to take a look at it. I didn't know that at the time. He said, no, they couldn't find the place or something like that. So I started talking to the brother. So what are you looking for? And he gave me his set of criteria. And that was fine. Then we set up to go and see some other houses, and then another brother started to communicate with me, sending me some properties that he thought his parents would like. So I started out with the first brother. The first brother was not really good at staying in contact. Then he linked me to his his other brother. His other brother didn't really like the houses that I was sending them, but this was based off of the criteria of the first brother. So you can see how all of the confusion starts to develop with a situation where you're dealing with multiple people and you're communicating with multiple people. So I said, okay, I'm gonna let the second brother start to send me properties. Send me some properties. I set them up for showings. Then none of the brothers would come to any of the showings. They would just let the father and the wife come. I didn't know that the father really was not the person going on the loan, but he had 90% of the say-so in what type of house they were going to get. He didn't have the money, and he couldn't get on the loan, but he had 90% of the say-so. The sons they were coming up with the money, but they had about 10% of the say-so. They were just advisors in many different ways. So it was really ultimately the father's decision on what type of house they were going to get. I didn't know that at the time. So I took the husband and the wife to see some properties. They went, they saw the properties. He said, I don't like these. I'm looking for a 4-bedroom. My son, or not, he didn't know at the time his son was actually sending the properties to me. He thought I was taking them out to see these properties based off of what I thought. He said, I don't want 3-bedroom. I don't want, if it's a 3-bedroom, it has to have a basement and a garage. So I'm now working with 2 sets of criteria. The son is sending me 3 bedrooms. The father says he wants 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. And the only way it could be a 3-bedroom is if it has a basement or attic space that can be converted. So a lot of information going back and forth. So the first set of houses he didn't like. I started looking at some other houses. I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna start looking at 4 bedrooms, 2 bath. I would send those to the son. The son would either approve or disapprove. He was still sending me 3 bedrooms. And instead of me at that time saying, there seems to be some confusion here, Dad. Your son is still sending me 3 bedrooms. You need to talk to your son and let him know that you don't want to see 3 bedrooms. I would show him both. So after the 3rd time we went out for showings and we saw some 4-bedroom and some 3-bedroom, he said, Brencis, I don't think you respect me. And I said, what do you mean? He said, I'm telling you what I want to see, and you keep on sending me these 3 bedrooms. You keep on taking me to these 3 bedrooms. And I was like, well, these are the homes that I'm getting from your son. And then he told me, he said, don't listen to my son. Listen to me. I'm the person who's going to be living here. They're putting up the money, but I have the say so. So the father basically broke it down to me and told me that he doesn't think that I respect him, and that wasn't the case. I was trying to please everyone. And let me just let you guys in on something. You can't please everyone on these real estate deals. No way. Somebody's going to get offended. Somebody's not going to feel like their voice is being heard. That's why you have to cut it down to 2 people at the most. And most of the time, that's the husband and the wife. But the husband and wife have to agree on what they want, and it has to be some kind of consensus. So really, guys, I just want to get the point across to you that you have to, number one, vet your clients properly. When you meet them, find out what kind of work they do. You want to find out what type of home they can actually afford by looking at their pre-approval. Look at that pre-approval very closely. See if it's a conventional. See if it's FHA. If it's a FHA, you know that you're limited. You probably don't want to show them condos. You probably don't want to show them townhouses, because FHA has to have that approved. They have to be on their approved list of condos and townhouse. Their association that they're on has to be approved to the government. And if that's not the case, you can't get them a home and get that approved to the FHA. You have to find out where the money's coming from. How much are they putting down? You really have to play the role somewhat of being a pre-mortgage qualifier in a sense. And they're going to try to send you the homes. They're going to be approved for $300,000, and they're going to be looking at for homes that are $325,000, thinking that the price can go down to $300,000. And that is not the case in this market. So there's a lot of misperceptions and misguided people out there who are looking for homes. And you have to know that from the initial phase of talking to these people and working with them. They're misguided. They don't really know. They don't know the market. A couple weeks ago, I had a lady tell me that she has a sister and she's talking to the sister, and can I call her sister because her sister knows about real estate? Her sister doesn't know anything about real estate. These are people that they feel comfortable with talking to because they know something. They may know something, but they don't know the market. You don't know Jersey market. You might be from New York. You know the market in New York. You don't know the market in New Jersey. And you don't know the different rules and regulations in New Jersey as per what the real estate commission would deem appropriate in New Jersey as opposed to New York. You don't know that. Just like I don't know all the rules and regulations in New York and how that market works. I know New Jersey. So, hey guys, just want to put some information out there, give you some tips. Once again, I want to tell you guys, Acorns. I'm going to be putting my link for Acorns in the description. Use that link, you get $5. If you guys want a way to make $705 this week, listen to what I'm saying. You use my link, you'll get $5. After that, if you establish your account, you refer 4 other people, you will get $500 from Acorns. That's $505, guys, if you use my link and you refer 4 people. Now, you will also get $200 if you open up a Tasty Trade through tastyworks account using my link, and you fund that account with $2,000, you will get $200. That's a 10% profit just for opening an account. You'll give $200 in stock, okay? So that's $705, guys. That's what you'll get if you use my link. Hey, that's it. So do me a favor, hit that like button. I would like you to subscribe. Talk to you next time. Peace.